I mean, I'm tempted to be to respond to the first aspect of your question, which was, you know, you had mentioned well, you had mentioned the Russian government's, I think the Kremlin's indignation about the state of U.S.-Russia relations, and the kind of implication that we're just doing this, striking out at Russia to further harm U.S.-Russia relations. And frankly, I find this kind of like look back in sorrow act and rhetoric a little bit overblown and a hard stomach. I mean, we're carrying out sanctions, the Magnitsky Act, the actions we took a week ago, 2 weeks ago, regarding Russia's cyber attack on U.S. Electoral processes and continued harassment of our diplomats, and then going back further, the sanctions that we have about or have still in place regarding Ukraine and Crimea are all taken for a reason, and it's not just to poke a stick at Russia. It's meant to draw attention to some of their actions that we believe run counter to international law and the international community standards. And we're not backing away from any of those actions that we've taken. And in fact, you know, it's been Russia that has taken action specifically that have damaged bilateral relations. And we talked a little bit about them when we announced some of the actions 2 weeks ago, that they've closed down all of our American spaces. They've harassed our diplomats. They've shut down some of our bilateral exchanges, like the Flex program, which was a hugely successful high school student exchange program for no reason other than, I think, just to strike back. And so I don't want to overplay this or whatever, or overstate this, but I think it's a bit hard to listen to some of the rhetoric that we've heard from various Russian spokespeople about our intentions here. Our intentions, as I said, are to use these sanctions, to use some of these actions to call attention to Russia's bad behavior, but also to respond to Russia's aggressive actions in the cyber area and against our diplomats.